Why do I think abortion is everyone's problem? And why do I think you should care about it too? You see, there's a lot of medical science happening right now, especially with RFK in charge now. We're learning a lot more about autism. So why are these related? I think these are related because there's one party that's really into abortion, and there's one party that's really into getting rid of welfare. And with the wrong person in charge, we're looking at eugenics. In any country, not just America. This is everyone's problem, because copycats are all over the world when it comes to American science and policy. Should it be that way? That's a different conversation. So in World War II, the Nazis were euthanizing groups of people that they thought were lesser, that they thought were a problem. And we're kind of in step one in America. Now, I'm not saying Nazis are in charge. I'm saying we're getting into some dangerous science when we're looking at the root of autism. Autism has an overlap with the trans community. No one can deny that. Whether or not it's nature or nurture, that's a different story. However, autism is getting more serious as the days go by. We're getting more profound autism cases. Not just the savants who are great at math and like to organize and yada, 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 yada. I believe in disability rights. I believe people with cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, profound autism, all have their place in this world. Not everyone agrees with me, and that's the truth, and you know that. If we find out what causes autism, then the same thing that's happening with Down syndrome will happen to autism. There's been plenty of Down syndrome acceptance. But how many 10-year-olds with Down syndrome do you know? Wherever you live. That is because of testing. That is because people are encouraged to abort. That is going to happen with autism. That could potentially happen with the trans community. Regardless of how you feel about the trans community, or autism, or anything. You know eugenics is wrong. We should be building worlds that are accessible, not euthanizing every inconvenience. I don't even believe in the death penalty, but that's a different story, I know. I still personally believe it belongs in the pro-life conversation, but I'm aware I'm alone in that, or at least pretty lonely. Once they start deleting an entire population, it gets easier to add other people to that list. And if you think they're not coming for you, you're ignorant. Sorry. The only way to prevent this is to get rid of abortion. There are enough families that want to adopt, there are enough pregnancy centers, but we could use some more. We should be protecting mothers. We should be giving them more rights. After all, men have to serve their country if they're drafted. I think it's reasonable to have women serve 9 months to prevent eugenics. Remember, this is everyone's problem, and the clock is ticking. Let's abolish abortion. Let's save the most vulnerable people. All of them. Not just those deemed productive. Not just those deemed useful. Not those with high potential. The babies are here. They deserve to be here. Humans deserve human rights. I love you. God loves you. God bless you.